sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A first carry here for Kaneng Nwangu. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the give is Nwangu, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to John Ross. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This to Hines on the drop-off. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Throwing is Wilson. Buying time to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Here's Hines. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, you get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From just shy of midfield, Fields. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast. And as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Handoff right side to Wangu. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kene Wangu with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games. And
he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now it's Hines. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
Shifts by at the 15. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Now it's Nwangu.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Here's Nwangu. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Kene Nwangu
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Wilson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll make it a second down. Now Wilson. He'll check this down to Hines. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He'll find Hines out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again is Wilson. Finds Hines again for the completion. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. That's to Evans, and what a nice catch that is. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Flush to his right. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Wilson will throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now a first down throw, Fields. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Check 26, check 26.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 5.
Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Hines. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again, Wilson.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Off play action, Fields on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wilson. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hines. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's crossing. He's checking crossing. Take four.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Fields. Left side here. That's the tight end Fant.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd down and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drop. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught by Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On first down, Wilson. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here's Fields. Now that's dropped underneath to Nwangu.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's got Ayuk once again.
And some space here. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is out.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Mike Williams.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He finds his target. It's Evans. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Wilson on first down. There's Evans again, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Jamar Chase
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
One last shot for Wilson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw slim.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,